Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about feelings. So first, I want you to please choose three of these options and complete the sentence. If I feel one of these feelings, I, for example, if I feel angry, I listen to music. What about you? Please pause the video and write down three ideas. Okay? Great. Now, think about this. What makes you feel nervous? And what do you do when that happens? For example, something that makes me feel nervous is going into an exam. And if I have to do an exam, I try to listen to music or go through my notes so that I can remember everything. Okay? So we're going to be listening to a conversation between Nate and Laura. We need to answer two questions. Why is Nate eating so late? And what does Laura do when she's nervous? Let's listen.
Hello?
Hi, Nate. It's Laura. Are you busy?
Not really. I'm just eating some ice cream.
Really? Why are you eating so late?
Oh, I have an exam tomorrow, and I'm kind of nervous about it. I eat when I'm nervous. I'm not even hungry. It's not good, I know.
Well, a lot of people eat when they're nervous. If I'm nervous about something, I just try not to think about it.
That's easier said than done. But what do you do if you have a really important exam?
I study a lot, of course.
Okay, so if you notice, Nate is eating so late because he's nervous. And what Laura does when she's nervous is that she tries not to think about it. Okay, great. Now, today we're talking about zero conditional. But what is it? Let's read these sentences together. I eat when I'm nervous. If I'm nervous about something, I try not to think about it. When I have to make a phone call, I plan what to say before calling. My mother listens to music if she's nervous. Now, let's think about the structure. First of all, read these sentences again and think about this. Are these sentences talking about real or imaginary situations? Pause the video if you need to. So, if you notice, we're talking about real situations, right? We eat, we get nervous, we need to make phone calls. So, we're talking about real situations even if they are not happening in this exact moment. And what do we do in those cases? Now, let's read again. How many clauses do you see? A clause is a part of a sentence. If you notice, we have two clauses. I separated each clause into different colors. I eat when I'm nervous. If I'm nervous about something, I try not to think about it. When I have to make a phone call, I plan what to say before calling. My mother listens to music if she's nervous. Now, if you noticed, all of the green clauses, when I'm nervous, if I'm nervous about something, when I need to make a phone call, all of these are expressing the conditions. And the clauses in pink are called main clauses or result clauses. We have a condition and we have a main clause or result clause. If I am nervous, I try not to think about it. Now, pause the video and think about what words we see repeated. If you notice, the words if and when are repeated in the sentences. Some sentences have if and some sentences have when. Now, also something that we should know about zero conditional is that we are using simple present in both clauses. Eat, try, plan, if we have a plural subject or I, and if we have a singular subject like he, she, or it, we're going to use verbs in third person like listens or is. Okay, excellent. So let's go ahead and practice. I want you to please take a look at these 4 sentences and correct them. For example, I usually run when I be stressed. If you notice, this sentence is not correct. How could we correct it? Yeah, the verb that is wrong is be, because it's in base form and we need simple present. So we should write, I usually run when I am stressed. Now pause the video and correct sentences 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Let's see. If my brother is tired, he take a nap. Once again, we have base form, so we should use simple present. If my brother is tired, he takes a nap. They are going to the park when it is sunny? No, right? This is not zero conditional. They go to the park when it is sunny. If we had PE, we played soccer. If we have PE, we play soccer. Very good. Now, something that you should notice in these sentences is that when we use if or when in the beginning of the sentence, we're going to separate clauses with a comma. We use the condition, comma, then the result. When the result is first, we don't need to use a comma. Let's continue. Let's go to our workbook page number 6, exercise 3. Here, we're going to complete the conversation between Carmen and Daniel using an if clause, the condition, and the correct words from the box. For example, hey Daniel, what do you do if you're nervous? If I am nervous about something, I try not to think about it. Pause the video while you work on the rest, please. Okay guys, we're going to check it during our class. Now, let's work in exercise number 4. Here, we're going to combine sentences into one. But instead of using if, we're going to use the word when. We need to write it in 2 ways. We already have an example. Emma has a test. She studies a lot. We need to combine them, right? So first, I wrote, when Emma has a test, comma, she studies a lot. Remember, condition first, then I use a comma, and then the result. Or second option, Emma studies a lot when she has a test. In that case, I don't need a comma. Let's do number 2. I get bad news. I get upset. Remember, we need to use when. When I get bad news, comma, I get upset. Or, I get upset when I get bad news. Pause the video and work on sentences 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. We'll revise this in class. Finally, go to your student book page 9, exercise 3B. We're going to write true sentences about your behavior with the conditions in part A. For example, if I am nervous before an exam, I study, or if I'm nervous before an exam, I listen to music, I eat. What do you do when you're nervous before an exam? Remember to have this ready before our class. I will see you then. Bye bye!